Hey everybody, welcome to our video for Tuesday night and the beginning of algebra. Congratulations, you've reached the age where you can go on to some pretty tough math. Personally, algebra is one of my favorite parts of math. It's a giant puzzle, and if you can go and if you enjoy puzzles, you're probably going to enjoy algebra. So, first let's start with a little review. Is this sentence true or false? The sum of 10 and some number is 15. Let's explain your thinking on that. What do you think? So our topic today is open number sentences. In this lesson, you'll explore number sentences with missing information and try to solve them. There will be a number missing. Can you figure out what the number is? And that's algebra. It's can you figure out what number is missing? What's missing from the problem? Not as hard as what it sounds. So my expectation for your sheet today is to explain what algebra is and how to solve these types of problems. I want you to give at least 5 examples, but I also want you to define what a variable is and what a solution is. Be able to tell me what those things are. So here's your mental math today. Remember, I don't want these written down. I want you to be able to do them in your head. Now, a quick reminder. For these, I would add up the ones column and then the tens. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 10 is 21. That's how I did it in my head. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 10 is 22. See how I'm doing it in my head that way. Now, these are a little harder because you can't do 5 minus 8, but you could do 15 minus 8, which would give you 7. And then you got 10 more over here because you took one of them already. So that would be 17. These are a little tougher to do in your head, and I get that. If the ones digit is smaller than the tens, then if this digit's bigger than this digit, it's going to be a little tricky. But if you looked over here, what's 19 minus 6? Well, 9 minus 6 is 3. 19 minus 6 is 13. So it's going to be 130. See how I did that? It was 13 and then the 0. 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus the 0 is 110. Try the rest of these. These down here are harder, but add the ones digit, then the tens digit, and then add them together. 9 plus 2 is 11. 90 plus 50 is 140. 140 plus 11 would be 151. Can I pause it and do the rest of these? See if you can. And I'll get rid of our stars, and that's where the answers would be. Okay, now, meaning of open number sentences. So we have these here, written like this. 10 plus x equals 15. 10 plus n equals 15. And you're probably sitting to yourself saying, what is x and what is n? The letter that stands for the missing number is the variable. So you'll read this as 10 plus something is 15. So you want to figure out what that something is. And the variable, the place that's holding that something is x. So in this number sentence, 10 plus x equals 15, the sentence that has a variable in it is called an open sentence. To solve the open sentence, you replace the variable with a number that makes it true. So what should be there? Well, it should be 5. 5 is in there. 10 plus 5 would equal 15. The number that takes the place of that x is the solution. So, x, if I was going to write it out, I'll get a pen here and I'll do it. X equals 5. That's our solution. So, when you do these problems, I want you to solve it. Figure out what goes in that spot. You're going to write the number sentence with the solution in the place of variable. So, like last one, you'll do 10 plus 5 equals 15. You'll circle your solution, so x equals 5. And if you disagree with the solution, you can check it on your calculator. We'll use calculators to check. Now, here are going to be some problems. They're going to be a little tough to begin with, but I want you to get used to me saying this phrase, guess and check. You're going to put a guess in, and you're going to try to figure it out. So, I know that 40, I'm just going to guess here, 40 plus 12, or 40 plus 10 is 50, plus 2 is 52. So it's not 40, but 40 is close. I got 52. So I'm going to add 3 more. So it's going to be 43. This one, try this one on your own. 21 minus 8. Well, you know 21 minus 8. Figure out what n is worth. N equals 13. Now, this one. Let's do this one. 2 times what equals 18? Well, 2 times 9 is 18. So x equals 9. Now this is the one I want us to focus on. This is the one that kids make a lot of mistakes on. And they do uh, they almost always put a 5 here. Like 5 plus 9 equals 14. That's not what we want. Some number, some big number, and you take away 9 from it is going to leave you 14. So you really have to understand what it's asking you. So I'm going to say 20. 20 minus 9 is 11. Not there, but we're getting close. I'll try 22. 22 minus 9 is 13. Nope, but 23 would work. I guess, and then I check it. So I would write, if I did 22, I'd do 22 minus 9. Nope, not quite. Try another one. This isn't going to be really easy that you're going to get really quick. You're going to have to spend some time and try them. Do these on your own, please. This is not 10. Hint, hint. What number cut into 6 parts equals 10? Now, in order to do these problems, I highly recommend the following. Do the opposite of what it's asking. So this one's asking you to divide. I'd multiply. What times 9 is 36? This one is asking you to divide. I'd multiply. 6 times 10 would give you what? This one is asking you to divide. I'd multiply. 4 times 25 gives you what? This one's asking you to subtract. I'd add. 8 plus 17 equals what? Solve these for me and then double check that they work. Now, we're going to practice that type of stuff with what's called a broken calculator activity. So we're going to pretend the minus key is broken. Now, the easiest way to do it is just to do the opposite, correct? So you would do 735 minus that would give you that spot. But we're going to pretend it's broken, and you're going to do the guess and check. So you might start and say, you know what, I'm going to do 300. Because I know 452 plus 300 gives me 752. Not quite, but I'm not that far off. It's going to be close to 300. Now, I know it's too big, so I'm going to go smaller. So I'm going to go 250. And when I add those together, I get 702. Oh, too small. So my answer's got to be between these two. I'm guessing and I'm checking. Now I'm going to pick a number between that. I'll do 280. And I add them together just how you always add. And I got 732. So that one is too much. That one is too little. That one is very close. It's a little small. So I'm going to add 3. I know I got 2 here and 5 here. I'm going to add 3 more. 283 to give me my exact answer. So you guess and you check. You might want to try one of these. Just pick one, give it a try, and be ready to do them in class. So, a reminder that open number sentences are simply trying to find the missing number. And a variable is the letter you put in the place where you're trying to figure out what goes in that spot, and a solution is the answer to what is that spot worth. All right, guys, thanks.